Good morning from Chicago, the risk management capital of the world. I'm Alan Nuckman with Trading Advantage with your morning market stir for Friday, July 19th. Well, new breakout highs, all-time highs in the stock indexes yesterday. We had a nice push to the upside. 1688.5 was the high in the E-mini S&P. The close was 1680.5, which actually happens to be the previous high. So it closed at the previous all-time high, but it did end up being up 5 points on the session. So we had a 0.5% gain in the S&P and in the Dow futures. Dow futures yesterday added a few points yesterday. 15,481, 15,553 was the high on the session. The Nasdaq wasn't so well off in retrospect here. Looking at the Nasdaq, it was down 31 points yesterday. We had a lot of tech earnings came out, kind of hit that. The high of the session yesterday was 30.87, finished at 30.47.5, down 31 points. The cash Nasdaq finished unchanged essentially on the day. The dollar index was up a little bit, up 11 points, 82.96. The euro currency was down 10. Bonds did have a little profit taking after this bounce off these lows we've seen. We were down 22 yesterday, 134.21. The high of the session yesterday was 135.22. The high on Wednesday, this bounce high has been 135.28, so it's holding below 136. We'll want to keep an eye on that. Crude was a big mover yesterday, up $1.50 yesterday, 107.81, 108.19 was the high. So new 15-month, 16-month highs in that crude market. Gold was also positive, up $7, 12.84. 12.73 was a low, so it's holding that 12.67 breakout here on these pullbacks, and then it did bounce higher once again. So look at the action here on this Friday morning. We do have option expiration in equities to keep an eye on. The markets are somewhat steady. We're down 1.5 right now in the E-mini S&P, 1679. Dow futures are down 25, 15,456. And the Nasdaq's continuing to move lower, down another 7 points at 3041. The dollar index right now is down 7 at 82.89. We talked about 82.50 as the midpoint support from the last couple of months here. It did get down to 82.47 here earlier in the week, but we're back above that at 82.89 right now as we stand. The euro currency is up 11, 131.16, and the bond market's added 10 at 134.30. Right now, the yield on the 30-year Treasury is 3.61%, and the yield on the 10-year note is 2.52%, so still significantly off those highs, even though it has ticked up in yield just a little bit here. Crude oil is back at 108 right now, up 18 cents as we stand, and gold is up $5 at 12.89. 12.99.70 was the high of this week, and the high after making these extreme lows. So we'll want to look to see how that resistance, how the market acts when it gets, if and when it gets that resistance. 12.99.70, something to keep an eye on in the gold front month contract. So to wrap up the current market action with 2 hours to go before the cash stock market open, right now we're off a little bit in the stock indexes after making all-time highs yesterday. We're at 1679, down 1.5 in the E-mini S&P, and the Dow futures are down 25, 15,456. I will see you early Monday morning for the morning market stir to set up your trading day. Alan Nuckman from Trading Advantage here at the CME Group, where it all comes back to commodities.